Okay, let me drag out the cards so that, and start ruffle shuffle, see what we have for the cards, the wisdom from the universe. What are they going to tell us today? Oh, I did find that crazy comment, so I wanted to read it verbatim because, it's a good one. Okay. One of the crazies out there, Michael Paris, comes here and says, I was told to come here by the grace of God. Sure he was. To say, I guess this guy thinks he's some prophet of God now. Okay, God's spokesperson. I think he's been smoking crack. Okay. To say he will serve 2 terms, then Nikki Haley will serve 2 terms, and also Don Jr. And 20 years from now, Barron Trump will be the last Trump to serve America. He's going to serve America. Okay? You can't be biased and be a fortune teller. I'm not a fortune teller. Okay? I read tarot cards. I'm not a fortune teller. Okay? Laugh out loud, laugh out loud. However, God says you need to seek repentance. Thanks. I don't think so. Okay. Actually, I know exactly who and what God is. This guy hopes there's a God, And if he's ever experienced God, which apparently he hasn't, he would not be saying anything close to what he's saying. When you are dismantled in that God energy, and all that is there is God, in that moment you don't exist, the world doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is what people term God, that spirit. Yeah, God is not this being up there on a throne with a long beard, okay, that's sitting there making this, no, God is spirit, okay? And you understand once you experience and you are within that, and there is no you, no world, only God. You know why the world runs the way it does and why there is karma and why there has to be. Because God is infallible. God is infallible. Absolute spirit. And it is the most all-encompassing, how do you want to say, kind of warmth. It's love, but not love like mankind sees love. It's something totally, it's different, okay? All-embracing, all-encompassing. It is this, everything that will ever come into manifestation is there, okay? I call it like in the, it's like this pregnancy, this, and it's not void, devoid, okay? It's just full, the fullness. And speak of sometimes the fullness of God. Well, when you experience the fullness of God, when that's all there is no you, no world, there's only this great is, this grand is, this, and this is God. This is the creator of everything that will ever come into being. And you know that no matter what manifestation comes out of it, God is always pure. That pure energy, consciousness, just, it's, you can't explain it. You can't, and it's true, no one sees the face of the Father and lives. It says that in the Bible. It says the guy hid in was standing by the rocks, and he pulled himself in, because if you see the face of God, you don't live. Well, that's true. Your ego deconstructs. It's gone. It's at an end. You find out it's this thing of I've never existed. The only existence that's there is this God energy. So at once God is and God isn't, because for God to exist, there has to be something else other than God, and there's not. You recognize that everything that is created from this source. Okay. So it's a mind bender. You go into meltdown mode. Okay. And then coming out of it, it takes quite a while to be able to speak again, to voice, to you're forever changed. Okay. You're forever changed. Okay. So this fool talks about repentance. He's in his mind spin, has no clue what God is and God isn't. Yet he's the spokesman for God. Delusional. Okay? Delusional. Anyway. So let's go forward and see what we have today. This is a good one for today. Today is Veterans Day, okay? And a lot of us veterans came out with PTSD, and we've had a lot of problems. I had a lot of problems before. And trust me, if you go and you dismantle into God, all of this stuff just like it never was. So the wounded warrior. So many have fought the fight and come out wounded, and it's still fighting, okay? Still trying to fight against these things, okay? But you have to understand that there is abundance, okay? We have to let go of whatever it is we are fighting against. Okay, because the more you fight against something, the more actually you are strengthening it, because it builds up resistance for that as well. Okay, so we have to understand there is abundance, and be willing to release the things you are holding to that keep this in place. When you develop compassion, empathy, okay? One of the things that you find as you go through the journey, that once you develop compassion and empathy, and you see the ones that did whatever they did to you to cause this PTSD, that they are driven to do what they do, and the people that promote these heinous acts on others are in a hell realm. They are in a hell realm. They are driven to do what they do. Okay? So if you develop empathy and compassion, you see that I can get out of this. Okay? I can let go of it. I can move forward. But they are driven to do what they are doing. Therefore, must be living in a hell realm. And when you can develop this empathy and compassion, you can let go of that anger and that hate and that, and once you can let go of the anger and the hate, and you see compassion, that they are driven and they are either out of ignorance or whatever is causing them to act and react in this way, you understand they are in a living hell realm. Okay? So again, when you can develop empathy and compassion and can let go of that and enter God's abundance, because greater is He that's within you than he that is within the world, okay? Then that wounded warrior can be freed. And it is possible to get free. It is possible. But it's a journey, okay? It's a journey. And it takes a lot of soul searching. It takes a lot of sitting. It takes encountering whatever pain one is in, whatever pain one is holding on to. Okay? And it takes some of those light bulb moments. I can only speak about the journey here. I know that when I was in the midst of severe depression and all of those things, I was doing piercings. And finally, one day, I woke up and it hit me. Why I was doing that? Because the physical pain was easier to endure than the mental pain. And I recognized, when I had a piercing done, as long as that pain was there, it took my mind off of the focus of the mental pain that one goes through in these depressions and PTSD and all of that type of thing that one can encounter. Okay. And so when I saw that, when it healed up, I went back into the mental pain again. I said, well, this is pretty stupid. This isn't solving anything. Okay. I exchanged one pain for another pain? What the hell? Well, that's not working. Okay. That's not working. So when I saw that, I quit. So first of all, you have to see what the problem is. In order to break free of it, you have to first see it, and then confront it, and then look at it more deeply. And that led to, that light bulb moment led to the point of looking at all the things that had happened in my life that caused PTSD and caused these traumas and depression and all the things that I was going through for so many years of my life. And that's when I finally saw the thing of the compassion and the empathy, and seeing that the ones, that they don't have it within them. I came out of an abusive household, and I looked at that and saw, okay, they didn't have the tools. That person did not have the tools. Okay? Had nothing to do with me. And if you look at your life, you'll see that the things that are projected on you usually have nothing to do with you. It comes out of somebody else's illness. Okay? So if you can see that, and you don't take that projection on, whatever it is there, like Trump is trying to project everything on everyone else, and it's out of his own failing, okay? His own witch hunt, his own con man, his own bullying, his own, he has nothing within him, so he projects all this stuff on everyone else to make himself right, okay? Well, this is what they do, okay? So when you can see that, and you see that you're quite fine, it had nothing to do with you, and you don't take on the drama, whatever they are trying to put on you, then you can back out of it. You can release it. You can go from their failed ideas. And again, we have these trolls that come on your thing. And out of their emptiness, they want to project all their hate on somewhere else and try to drag you down so they can feel superior. Okay? Understand, they're hurting. They're miserable. They are not happy in their lives. They are not grounded. They are not centered. Whatever they are spewing, that is their failing within themselves, and you don't have to take it on. Neither do you have to coddle it, nor fight against it. You just send them packing on their way. Okay? Good luck with that. Okay? Good luck with that. So know your own truth. Know your own self-worth within yourself. And don't, and set up boundaries, and don't allow these people to come in and make you a wounded warrior. Okay? Number one, you don't need to fight. What are you fighting against? Okay? come to more of the abundance and release the drama to go forward and find that wholeness, because at the center of everything is wholeness, not an H-O-L-E, it's W-H-O-L-E. You've just gotten rid and let go of the W in front. Okay? Take it back. Okay? Because God don't make cheap stuff. Okay? So we will leave the errant 180 degrees away from Christianity, Christians to their own devices and their hate rhetoric and their misbegotten notions and nonsense that they're spewing. And you cling to the truth. Like Christ said, fear not. Don't be afraid. Greater is he that's within you than he that is in the world. Don't take on their drama. Don't take on their nonsense. Let it go by the wayside and say, good luck with your delusion, and you're welcome to it, but I don't have to take it on, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to buy into your spewing and your negative, divisionary, hate-filled drama of fear. Not going to do it. Okay? So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully somebody has gotten something from this morning. Okay? And let's continue to go forward and know that it's all going to work out. In the end, it's all going to work out. We just need to hold together and know that light wins out over darkness, and truth wins out over lies. Okay? So thanks for tuning in, and everyone have a great day. See you online. Aho. Thanks for tuning in.